Today, some Adams 14 schools are going remote. So many staff members have taken a sick day. There just aren't enough teachers for classrooms. Take a look here. The 9 schools on your screen right now are the ones impacted. Meals will be still available for pickup at your child's school from 11:30 to 1. As for tomorrow, keep your email handy. The district will send an update around 5 o'clock this evening.
John Elway wants a role with the future of the Denver Broncos. Our Broncos insider Mike Kliss broke news on Monday afternoon. It was one of the top stories throughout the day on newscast. Elway says he is hoping for a background or advisory role with a possible new owner. Now, as for the next coach, the Broncos have 7 interviews over the next 4 days. You can call today, 2 for Tuesday. It is all about Dallas today. The Broncos will interview 2 Cowboys coordinators, Dan Quinn, the defensive coordinator, and Kellen Moore, the offensive coordinator. Maybe they'll ask him why he called a quarterback draw the other night. Anyway, Wednesday, off to the East Coast to chat with the Eagles' Jonathan Gannon and Jared Mayo from the Patriots. On Thursday, it is all about offensive coordinators. Interviews scheduled with Brian Callahan of Cincinnati and the LA Rams' Kevin O'Connell. And wrapping up the week on Friday is former Buff and Kansas City coordinator Eric Bieniemy.
And happening tonight, Jewish Colorado is hosting a virtual event to talk about anti-Semitism in 2022. This comes in response to the Texas synagogue hostage situation. Responding to anti-Semitism, an interfaith call to action will be open to the public. Governor Polis and Colorado Attorney General Phil Weiser are expected to attend. It runs from 7 o'clock to 8:30 p.m. You can find a link to the live stream on our website. And an update to that situation just outside of Dallas, Texas. The FBI's hostage rescue team is taking responsibility for shooting and killing the gunman who took people hostage at a synagogue on Saturday. The gunman has been identified as a British citizen. It's not clear if the suspect fired at all, but officials say the FBI's actions were warranted.
New information this morning. The man accused of killing 5 people in Denver and Lakewood talked about violence on a podcast, including the value of, quote, low-level, non-lethal violence to help people curb their aggression. The 2-hour-long podcast began with a discussion of his trilogy of dystopian, violence-filled fiction books, in which he named several of the people who were targeted and killed last month. Denver police have said they did not have sufficient evidence to file criminal charges or a legal basis for monitoring him. The Colorado community has truly band together, and there are multiple ways that you can help the families of the victims. We have information on that on our website at 9news.com.
And new from the CDC today, the agency is advising schools to cancel high-risk sports and extracurricular activities or hold them virtually. That includes football, wrestling, and band, among others. Colorado's weekly positivity rate looks like it might finally be turning a corner, a little bit anyway. It has gone down slightly over the past couple of days. It had been hovering just under 30% for a week. Now we're at 27.5% of tests coming back positive. Right now, Colorado ICU bed capacity remains stagnant, and that is concerning. Bed capacity has hovered around 92% full for the last week. There are 121 ICU beds available. That is statewide. Doctors in Colorado say the current state in hospitals is nothing like they've seen before, and they say our hospital system is on the brink of collapse.
Yeah, a group of doctors sent a letter to Governor Polis asking for help, and they say a nursing shortage is impacting patient care because there isn't enough staff to handle the number of patients. This delays care and means nurses are treating patients where they can.
Last thing that we want to have happen is that this causes a suffering of the quality of care that we provide.
So the group is asking for help from FEMA or the National Guard to improve staffing levels in the short term.
And the group is also hoping that the state can also offer incentives like student loan forgiveness to encourage nurses to stay put.
The state tells us it's monitoring hospital capacity, but did not say if it would or would not act on any of the group's requests. New this morning, Moderna is working on a single shot that covers both flu and COVID, but it's quite some time away still. The pharmaceutical company's CEO says it would be a single injection. Moderna isn't planning to have the vaccine ready until the fall of 2023, and even then, it will only be in some countries. Some Israeli scientists say a 4th dose of the COVID-19 vaccine could increase your antibodies to protect you from the virus. However, dose 4 still might not be enough to protect against a possible breakthrough infection caused by the Omicron variant.